So it's fair to say Hamilton is not having a good time right now at Ferrari. He said during this Spanish Grand Prix weekend that it was the most difficult race weekend for him in his career so far. And he also said that the car right now is, quote, undriveable, but his team boss Frederic Vasseur has forgiven him for this criticism. Of course, it was a long time ago. Remember Alain Prost back in 1991? He got sacked from the Ferrari team for criticising the car. And of course, that famous interaction portrayed in the movie Rush between Niki Lauda and the great Enzo Ferrari, that's one that very much goes down in legend as well. Nowadays, you can criticise the Scuderia, but you got to be careful about your words still. That is, of course, the national team of Italy, and Hamilton, in his own words, has not been performing well enough. You know, he's really not happy with how he's doing right now. So let's have a look at what's been said here, guys. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Just as Charles Leclerc is becoming more upbeat about Ferrari's performance, Lewis Hamilton's woes are only deepening. Team boss Frederic Vasseur has predicted a boost for the team from the flexible wing clampdown this weekend in Barcelona, and it seems to have materialised somewhat, and indeed it did. This article was written before the race weekend, but of course Hamilton got 6th place in the end and Leclerc got onto the podium, so Ferrari were looking better. But like I said, despite being up in 6th, Hamilton was really despondent following this weekend. Championship leader Oscar Piastri said after Friday's running that Max Verstappen is in the hunt for victory this weekend, and Ferrari and Mercedes are also close. Ferrari and Mercedes have closed the gap, Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko agreed. Leclerc has spent much of the first third of 2025 looking and sounding downbeat, but he qualified and finished P2 last Sunday in Monaco and declared on Friday in Barcelona, "We're not far away, the performance is there," and it was there in his hands for sure. But in terms of catching McLaren up, yeah, no one's really that close. They were very dominant. 1-2 in qualifying, 1-2 in the race. And yeah, Verstappen going for the victory. I mean, he got up to P2, but what happened to him after that? Yeah, not too great. Not too great. Had the wrong tyres at the end of the race and that whole thing happened. But, you know, I've already covered that for you guys in a separate video. The report from the other red cockpit, however, could not be more different. Undriveable, he told increasingly high-profile race engineer Riccardo Adame. The 7-time world champion even criticised the FIA for trying to curb front-wing flexibility and disagreed with his old team boss Toto Wolff that the clampdown could benefit Ferrari the most. "I have absolutely no idea what this FIA clampdown is supposed to achieve," said Hamilton, and where Toto got that impression from. I hope he's right. I mean, he might have been right, to be fair. I mean, you know, they did improve Ferrari. They were better, but we'll see how they get on in Montreal in a few weeks' time, of course. The 40-year-old, however, does not share this view. "It hasn't been fun," he told reporters late on Friday. "It's a beautiful place, the weather is incredible, but I wouldn't say I'm motivated in the team right now." Vasseur suggested Hamilton's undriveable comment was over the top. "Hamilton is suffering," he told Sky Italia, "but in the race simulation he was fast. I understand the difficulty. Maybe the comment was extreme, but it was the adrenaline of the car. Lewis also had a very strong run on the soft tyres, so the car wasn't as horrible as he said on the radio." Ferrari is famous for coming down hard on drivers who dare to criticise the team or the car. "The comments about the car aren't a big deal to me," Vasseur insists. "As long as they get back in the truck and we have a constructive meeting, that's the most important thing," the Frenchman added. "The balance is not perfect yet, that's true, but I think that's true for the others as well." So yeah, I mean, they look better, Ferrari, but my God, Hamilton was not happy. He was really not happy. So yeah, just a little update with that, guys. I mean, yeah, that undriveable comment, it won't have gone down well in Italy, but, you know, he's got to perform, Hamilton. He's got to be close to Leclerc. And unfortunately, the margins are so thin in qualifying that it does not help him. But we'll see how they get on in Montreal. He's won a lot of times around there. 7 times, I think, most of anybody. Very good in Canada over the years. So we'll see how he gets on there. I'm hoping for a podium for him, but we'll have to see what happens, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more news like this on the world of Formula 1. Have a fantastic day wherever you're on the world today, guys, and we'll see you very soon.